Hello everyone, welcome to the first session of the year. I hope you enjoy your winter break, your New Year's Eve, and everything with your family, or however you wanted to spend it. So today we're coming back. If I'm not mistaken, you must just have your mid-year assignment. So I, if you haven't done it, I wish you the best luck with that. If you did, I know you did good. Don't worry. Today we'll continue working with what we left on December, which is inequalities. So let's continue with number 28. So which is the graph of the following inequalities? I'm gonna do what we have been doing. I'm gonna write it in, first of all, I'm gonna write it in a slope integer form. So I'm gonna add for x, like subtract for x to both sides. So I get negative 3y less than or equal negative 4x plus 2. And now I'm going to divide by negative 3. So divide by negative 3. Wait. So I get y. Now, what I have, like I explained it before, if we are dividing or multiplying by a negative number, we must reflect the sign. So this will be greater than or equal instead of less than or equal. So now, negative 4 divided by negative 3, they have the same sign, so it cancel out, and we get 4 over 3 x. And then 2 divided by negative 3, different sign, so the negative is keep, and we get negative 2 over 3. So this is our final equation. It is right here. Um, First of all, I want to look for the y-intercept. That's the easiest thing to see. At least for me. So I'm gonna say, okay, this is not the one. This is 2 over 3 positive. This is not the one, 2 over 3 positive. This right here is what we are looking for. Now, they both have the same slope, so I wouldn't worry about it. But if you want to shake, it's 4 over 3 positive, so it's gonna be like half. I have this point right here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and we're fine. So everything is okay. Wait, let me 1 second. Better. And now let's look at the sign. As you can see here, it says greater than or equal. So I'm gonna look at my inner side and I'm gonna go to the upper part. As we see here, this is not the one because this is not shadow. Is the this is the lower part, the one that is shadow. So that's not my answer. And here the upper part is shadow. So this is the value looking for. This is our graph. Now continue. The inequality 9x plus 5y greater than or equal to 60, sorry, represents the number x of newspaper and the number y of magazines you must sell to earn enough points to earn a special lunch. Which graph represents this situation? Okay, so it's the same, like the same we did right now. So I have 9x plus 5y greater than equal 60. So I'm gonna subtract 9x from both sides. 5y greater than or equal and negative 9 plus 60. Now I'm gonna divide by 5, or better like this. Also, I'm gonna mistake here. This is 9x. Better. This cancel out, as well as this cancel out. And then I have y greater than or equal the sign. This keeps because we are dividing by a positive number, so it doesn't change. Now negative 9 divided by 5 is just negative 9 over 5. We just keep the sign, so x, and then 60 divided by 5 is 12. Okay, here. As you can see here, I'm looking for the intercept, and the only one that I see with the 12 intercept is this one. So basically that was an easy question. But if we want to check, we are looking for the numbers that are greater than the y-intercept, so they're going up. Okay, that's true, they're going up. And then the slope is negative 9 over 5, so 5 is over 1. We're going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are fine. And we confirm that this is a graph. Yeah, very easy. Let's continue. Mavi goes to buy some dessert for the party. She has 50 and she wants to buy chocolate cakes. C for for 15 each and pick and price P for H is the equation. Okay, we already have the equation. We don't need to worry about this first part then. Can be used to find the possible number of chocolate cakes and pecan pies that Mavi can buy. Which graph best represents the situation? So first of all, I need to know which one is okay, they must say it, but they don't. That's weird. Like in the actual test, they generally label the size, so this one will be C and this one will be P or vice versa. But they don't do it here, so I'm gonna assume this one is C and this one is P. If we don't get an answer, then I'm gonna just flip the values. It's really um strange that happens right now. But yeah, I'm gonna assume this is C and this is P, so this will be like our X value and this will be Y value. And I'm gonna treat them like that. So I have 15C plus 8P greater than or equal 50. And I'm gonna say that P is our Y value, so I'm going to keep it in the left side. And I'm going to start 15C from each side. Okay, and this cancel out, I get AP less than or equal, that's negative 15C plus 50. Now I'm going to divide by 8. This cancel out, and I get that P less than or equal, it stays like that because we're dividing by a positive number, so it doesn't change. Negative 15 over A is just negative 15 over A, it doesn't change. And then 50 divided by A is 6.2. Give me 1 second. 50 divided by A, 6.25. Okay, plus 6.25. Right now, I'm gonna look and I see this is not because of the y-intercept. It is not, and we actually get the y-intercept we are looking for here. The y-intercept we are looking for here. Now, we want to see, we are know this is the sign, so it means going down. We are looking less than or equal. So we are looking for the values under the y-intercept. And as you can see, A doesn't apply because we're looking for this value, and then B is perfect. So B is our answer. Okay, now we leave the graph for a little bit, and let's look at number 31. We have the following as our solutions to the system of inequalities shown below. Select all that apply. Okay, what we need to do is substitute the values. So first, let's do the first one, A. We said, okay, 1 less than, okay, for A, 1 less than or equal -3 times 0 plus 12 over 5. And this is just 0. And just substituting, and this is x comma y. So you substitute the values and I get 1 less than or equal to 12 over 5. This is false because 12 over 5 is going to be 2.40. Yep. And it's not a wait, never mind. It is true. This is less than this is true. I'm sorry about that. 2.4 is greater like one than 1, so 1 is less than or equal 2.4, so we are fine with that. Now let's substitute in this in equation, and we have 1 greater than 1. This is the one that is false. We are not saying greater than or equal. We're just saying greater. So it needs to be any number that is actually greater by that one. So it could be 1.0001, but this is not the case. So this is fail. This is false. A is not our answer. Now let's look at B. I'm going to delete this and do it again. B. Y. Oh, 4 less than or equal -3 times -2 plus 12 over 5. So I have 4 less than or equal. -3 times -2 is 6 positive, negative times negative positive because they are the same sign. And then plus 2.4, which is 12 over 5. I'll get 4 less than or equal 8.4. And this is also true because 8.4 is greater than 4, or you could say 4 is less than 8.4. Now let's look at this one. We say 4 greater than -2. That's also true. So we are fine. B is one of our answers. Wait. B is one of our answers. Now let's look at C. I have 0 less than -3 times 1 plus 12 over 5. So it will be 0 less than -3 plus 2.4. And 0 less than or equal -3 plus 2.4. They have different signs, so we give the sign of the greater, which is negative, and we subtract them. So 3 minus 2.4 is 0.6. So this one is actually false because 0 is not less than -0.6. If you place it in the numeric rate, is, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name. 0 will be here, negative 6.6, 0.6 will be here, and this will be 0.6 positive in the right. So because it is in the left, it is not greater than 0, it is less than 0. It's pointing to the left. So 0.6 is less than 0, not greater. So this one is false. We don't need to do the other equation. Actually, we could start with this equation to check because it's one easier to do. I'm gonna do that now. Wait. Now D, we say -1 greater than 1. This is false because of the same reason. -1 is less than 1, not greater than. So this one is not true. Now E, 2 greater than 1. Okay, we are fine. This is true. Now let's look at the other equation. the upper one. So y, which is 2, less than or equal negative 3 times negative 1 plus 12 over 5. So 2 less than or equal negative times negative positive 3 to 1, 3 plus 2.4. 2 less than or equal 5.4. This is true. 5.4 is greater than 2, so we are fine with that one. Is one of our answers. Now let's look at F. F is also 2 greater than 1 for the bottom one equation, so we are fine, that's true. Now let's look at the upper one equation. We have a 2 less or equal negative 3 times 1 plus 12 over 5. Yep. So 2 less or equal negative 3 plus 2.4, and we get the same result, 2 less than equal negative 6.3, which this is false. And this is not one of our answers. So our answer will be B and E. And let's look at this. Which of the following graph represents the solution sets of the system of inequalities? Okay, first let's just graph these inequalities separately. I'm gonna look first for the upper one. So I know that the slope is gonna be 1 and the y-intercept is going to be 2. So I'm gonna look, okay, the y-intercept is 2 and the slope is 1. Okay, it's going up. Minus 2 is the 1. Minus 2 is 1. Minus 2 is the 1. Okay, it is happening in all of them. Now, I'm just gonna look if it is going up or down. As you can see here, it's supposed to go down. So it will be less than, it will be, the y-intercept will be going down. So any point from the line going down, which is not happening here. Then here, any point from the line going down. Okay, we are fine. Point from the line going down. We're fine. Down, going down. Oh, we're not fine. So we are narrow down to C and D. Now let's see the other one. We have that the slope is negative 1, is the number in front of the x, in this case, just negative 1 because of the negative sign, and the y-intercept also 2. So we have that here, and we have that here as well. Now let's see the sign. The sign says greater than, so it's supposed to go up. I'm gonna see any point from the line up. Verify here. Any point from the line, oh wait. Any point from the line up, we are not fine here. Therefore, D is our answer. Now let's see. Which of the following are solution to system inequalities shown below? Okay, this is just the same we did on number 31. We're gonna use the equations. I'm gonna say, okay, see, this is x comma y. Wait, x comma y. So I would say 0 less than negative 1 plus 5. 0 less than 4. That's true. For it. Now the other one would be 0 greater than 3 times 1 plus 1. 0 greater than or equal 4, which is false. So this is not our answer. Now let's see B. Let's see B. We say Y, which is 2, less than negative 2 plus 5. Just remember that this negative is for the x, so it will be basically negative x. I'm substituting the x, which has another negative in there, so that's what I did. This will be 2 less than negative times negative positive, so 2 plus 5. 2 less than 7, which is true. 2 is less than 7. Now let's see this one. It will be 2 greater than 3 times negative 2 plus 1. So 2 will be greater than negative 2 times 3. They have different signs, so we keep the negative. It will be negative 2 times 3 is 6, so negative plus 1. 2 greater than they have different signs, so we give the sign of the greater one and we subtract them. The greater one is 6, so it will be negative, and then 6 minus 1 will be 5. Negative 5. And yeah, it is true. 2 is greater than 5. Like any positive number will be greater than a negative number, so we are fine with that. B is one of our answers. Okay, let me just make this smaller a bit. Okay, better. Now let's look at C. Oh, 1 second. Okay, we're here. Let's look at C. Now, 6 less than negative 1 plus 5. So 6 less than 4, which this is false. So this is not one of our answers. Now let's look at D. Will be 1 less than negative 0 plus 5. So 1 less than 5. This is true. We're fine. Let's look at the other. 1 greater than or equal than 3 times 0 plus 1. 1 greater than or equal than 1. This is also true because we have the equal sign in the bottom. So it could be equal to 1. So this is one of our answers. Now, E will be 4 less than, not the equal, I'm sorry, negative 1 plus 5. 4 less than 4. Basically, in this case, um, this is not part of our answer because we don't have the equal sign. You see, we don't have an equal sign here. So 4 is not less than 4. Like, could be, if the answer was 3.9999999, whatever, we'll be okay, but no, it is not less than 4, so this is not part of our answer. Now, F will be 7 less than negative 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 2 plus 5. So 7 less than 2 plus 5. 7 less than 7 because of the same thing that I just said. We don't have the equal sign. This one is also false. Our answers are just B and D. Now let's continue. 3, 4. Represent the set of solution of the inequalities. Okay, let's see this. We have this one, which is the positive one, is 1/2. Plus 3, so okay, this is the y-intercept. Y-intercept 3, y-intercept 3, y-intercept 3 again. So we are fine with that. Also, all of them have the slope of 1/2. So it's just a matter of the sign. Now, we say that it's greater than or equal, so it will be over the line in the upper value. So we'll say that it's going to be all over this line, all over this line, all over this line, and all over this line. So right now I can get away of B and D because the value shadow is under the graph, so we are not looking for that. Now, in this case, we set the y-intercept 5, which we're fine with that. It is greater than. or equal. So we're also looking up. So it's all over this line and all over this line in the upper value. So right now we see that in this case, this is not the value that they interlap. The value that they interlap one another is this one, which is the one shadow here. So A is our answer. Okay, so this is basically the same as we just did. So in this case, we're looking at the slope of 1 and y-intercept of 5. So slope 1, y-intercept of 5, we're good with that. And we say that the sign is less than or equal. So it's going down, okay? Down the line, which is down the line, down the line, down the line, and down the line. So right now, because these two are not down the line, we can get rid of A and B. So then let's do the other. I'm sorry. And the slope is -2. We see here and we see here. And the y-intercept is -3, so we're fine with the y-intercept being -3. Now we see that the it is greater than, so it's going up. It's gonna be over the line. It's gonna be in the positive, like in the upper y values. It's gonna be all over here, and it's gonna be all over here. So as you can see, this is not our answer since this shadow area is not in part of this the solution of this equation, and then it is this answer because we have a section that overlaps. Now, graph the solution set of the following system of inequalities. So first, the only thing of reading this that we need to do is graph the actual inequalities. So what I'm gonna do is get graph this. We say that this is negative. It is a -2 plus 5. I'm gonna say, okay, this is 5 and it's -2. So rise over room will be 1, 2, and 1. The same here, 1, 2. So we have these points. We say this is, oh wait, first of all, it is less than, so it doesn't have an equal sign, so it's not a continuous line. Is we need to use the dot. So I would say this is our line. This is our line. Now it says that it's going, that is less than. So we're looking at the values under the y-intercept, which is gonna be this. So it's gonna be over here. Now, use another color. And I say this one, the y-intercept 2. We're right here, and we're looking at a slope of 3. So it's gonna be rise over room. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Now it says that it's less than, it's not continuous because it doesn't have an equal sign. So it's gonna be something like this. Now it says that it's less than, so it's going down the y-intercept. It's going this way, and these are the values. Now the ones that overlap are this region. So this is our answer. This is the region we should shadow. So here we go. This is our answer. We just need to shadow the parts that overlap. Now let's continue. 37. Which of the following graph represent the solution of the system of inequalities? So this is just repetition of the same thing, but let's do it. The y-intercept is 10, is 10, is 10, is 10, is 10. We're fine with that. And the slope is -7, and we also have a slope of -7 in the 4. So that's not what we're looking for. We're only looking for the sign. I'm sorry about this. The sign says that it's going up, like that is greater than, so it's the values over the intercept. So we have this is the line. We're going to the values of the y-intercept that are over this. So it's gonna be all this. Gonna be all this. So further all, I can get rid of these two because they don't represent all the values that were for this line. So now we're going to the other, and for this one, we also need to do a little bit of algebra. As a matter of fact, it will basically, because I'm gonna subtract -8, like let's subtract 8x from both sides, so I can leave the y alone. This cancels out, and I get -y less than equal -8x plus 4. Now I'm going to divide both sides by -1. It is gonna be y. We're dividing by a negative number, so this one the sign like reflects, so it will be less than equal. Negative divided by negative, positive, positive, and so it will be 8x, and this positive divided by negative, negative, because the signs are different, so -4. Now we see that the y-intercept both appears to be -4, it's just that it's not in the range of the graph. But either way, now we see that the sign says less than or equal, so it's supposed to go down the y-intercept. So the y-intercept will be over here, it's supposed to go down this way. So it will be something like this, and something like this. And as you can see, there is no two parts that overlap. Like the two parts that overlap like are not highlighted here, because the ones that are highlighted is this one, which is only for the blue label, which is the first one. But in this case, the two parts that overlap are actually highlighted in a deeper shadow. So this is our answer, and this is just a trap. Now this is going to be the last one. Oh well, I'm gonna do part A and part B, but yeah, this is gonna be the last one. So the system of inequality is given below. Okay, we have the solution to see the system in the standard XY quadratic table below. So this is what we have been doing. This is gonna be blue, gonna be red. Wait, this is gonna be red. This one's gonna be blue. Now, the y-intercept for this one is -5. So here we go. And our slope is 3/4. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our line, like our point. Now we see that it has an equal sign, so our line is gonna be continuous, so it will be something like this. Wait. Yeah. Okay, this one is fine. So this is our line, and we see that it's going that is less than or equal. So it's gonna be lower the under the y-intercept. It's gonna be over here. And this is the part that gets shadowed. Now the next one, or y-intercept is positive 3, then we over here, or slope is negative 5 or 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our new graph. Now we see that it doesn't have an equal sign, so it's we cannot draw a continuous line, only the dots. So it will be something like this. And now we see that this says greater than, so it's going over the y-intercept. So it's gonna be something like this. So it's gonna be something like this. Wait. Now the part that overlaps is this one. So this is the part that we need to take note of. So I'm gonna delete all this. Oops. And I'm gonna delete all this. This is the answer. Now let's see part B. Which of the following points are in the solution of the system of inequalities that all that apply? Now this is easier. Like we don't need to actually plug in the calculator. We just need to plug in the graph. So I say 4, 0. 4, 0 is here. Then 4, negative 2 is here. 6, negative 2 here. 6, negative 4 is here. Okay. 6, negative 6 is over here. Now, first of all, I can get rid of this one. I get rid of this one because they are obviously uh outside of the line. Now, for this one, it's kind of tricky, but it is also not part of the solution because this doesn't the blue one doesn't have an equal sign. So it does not allow that the point 4, negative 2 be part of the solution because it is a point on the line. And this solution right here doesn't say an equal sign, so it is not part of the solution. No, this one is of course part of the solution, 6, negative 2. It is obviously part of the solution. Now this one is the one that it might be tricky, but I'm just gonna actually rewrite this. I will say 5, negative 5, 4, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will actually be inside of the line because it's this. I'm gonna delete it, but it's this point right here. This point right here, and the line is passing like very like little, but it's under the point. So you have like an space to actually being able to fill the point. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying, but that's basically it. So 6, negative 4 is also solution. And then this is not solution, this is not solution, this is not all solution. And yeah, that's all for today. We'll continue. Oh, wait. I'm just gonna finish with the graph because I see that we start a different kind of topic next. So I'm just gonna finish with this one. This is of course gonna be the last one. Now, yeah, this is doing what we have been doing all the entire day, almost the last 2 weeks. So we subtract 2x, we get and negative y less than negative 2x plus 10. Now we divide by negative 1. We get a y greater than, because we are divided by a negative number. 2 divided by negative 1 is positive 2. Now 10 divided by negative 1, negative 10. Now the y-intercept is negative 10. We get that in all the equations. Our slope is 2. We also get that in all equations, but we're looking for a greater. It doesn't have an equal, so we're looking for the point, like for the dot. So this is not part of the equation. This is not part of the equation. And now another tricky part is that we're saying greater than. So we're looking at the numbers over the y-intercept. So it will be this. It will be number over the y-intercept. All of this over the y-intercept. All of this. As you can see, this is not part of the equation. So like there are points here that are not shallow. So this is wrong. So we could say that our answer is B for right now. But just to make sure, I want to check the other equation. They will say I will add x to both sides and I get a y greater than or equal x plus 5. So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna say plus 5, so the 5 is the y-intercept. We have a slope of x, and it is greater than or equal. So the equal allows for a complete line, and the greater than is the values over the y-intercept. So it's gonna be all the values. So yeah, we're fine. That's our correct answer. So yeah, B is our answer. And yeah, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget that you can ask any question you have in the description. So bye.